As a new skydiver, when should you start to think about getting your own skydiving gear, and what should you buy first? Those are questions that I get a lot, so let's answer them in this video right now. Skydivers, welcome back to Skydive Vibes. This is Catherine Bernier, sharing the passion of skydiving and helping you become better skydivers. So if you're new here, of course, consider subscribing not to miss our weekly videos all about skydiving. So let's start right now. First, I must say that there's kind of two types of skydiving equipment. There's the accessories like the helmet, the audible altimeter, the altimeter, but there's also the main kind of components that are the skydiving rig. So first, for the skydiving rig, your parachute, your canopy and stuff like that, my biggest advice is to wait until you get at least your B license. And the reason is that up to this point, you'll be progressing a lot in the sport and you'll end up downsizing your wings quite fast. Because when we start as a student, we always fly bigger canopies because those are more forgiven for our beginners' mistakes, but really rapidly you'll end up downsizing up to a canopy that will fit you better, fit your weight and fit your skills. And so for that matter, it's a good thing to wait until the point where you have a stable canopy size and that you're not in the student mode anymore. So usually around the B license, you can start to look at getting your own equipment, and this way you'll be able to save on your renting fees. Now, on the other hand, well, all the skydiving accessories like your helmet, your altimeters, your audible altimeter, well, you can start to think about getting those sooner in your progression. Even though usually you're not actually paying to rent a helmet or your altimeter, well, at some point you want to actually get your own equipment so that you get something that you like and that you can get used to and not changing every jump day. A reason why you would like to buy your own skydiving helmet, for example, it would be to get a full face helmet, because most of the time the drop zones are lending you open face helmets. So if at some point you want to upgrade to a full face, which I prefer personally, well, you might need to buy your own skydiving helmet. Next, another element that you might want to upgrade is your altimeter. Usually, again, they are renting an analog altimeter, and at some point you might be looking into getting a digital altimeter. By the way, if you want more insights on the comparison of an analog versus a digital altimeter, you can get some info by watching a previous video I did by clicking right here. But for me, the upgrade from an analog to a digital was mostly to get more precision on my landings. The last element that, in my own opinion, makes sense to get as an upgrade is your audible altimeter. Again, usually the renting gear that are on your drop zone might be some low level audible altimeter with which you get to set maybe only one altitude alarm. So by using your own and upgrading to, let's say, a Quattro or an Optima 2, you get to set a lot more warnings, like your usual 3 free fall alarms, but also you get to set canopy alarms, which are very helpful during your landings as well. And of course, after that, you can think about your jumpsuit or special kind of goggles if you're jumping with an open face still. So those are other accessories you can upgrade at some point, but of course, do not forget that the goal of any skydivers is to still have money for jump tickets. So do not fall into the pitfall of buying a lot of gear but then not having any more money left to actually jump. So that's my last advice for you. Now, since getting your own skydiving helmet, an audible that you can set more alarms, and an altimeter that can be digital to help you be more precise on your landing is something that you could start to think about sooner in your skydiver's progression, I want to help you. So I did manage with Shooting Star to create a full skydiver kit. So this kit includes a Cookie G3 helmet, a Quattro or Optima 2 audible altimeter, and a Larsen & Brisgard Viso 2 altimeter as well. So me and Shooting Star did discuss a lot, and we managed to create this skydiver kit at a lower price than if you would buy each of those elements separately. So if you want to get more info about this skydiver kit from Skydive Vibes and Shooting Stars, simply follow the link in the description. And you'll see that we were able to get you a very interesting discount on this full skydiver kit. But hey, act fast because this is a limited offer. If you want to watch other videos from Skydive Vibes, simply click here and I'll see you in the next one. Keep jumping, stay safe, and blue skies. Let's talk about that. Why am I looking at the mic? I should look at the lens.